recent years, the issue of wildfires in California has reached alarming levels, prompting widespread concern among residents and environmentalists alike. A video clip from July 2024 featuring Joe Rogan discussing the potential for catastrophic fires in California has resurfaced, gaining renewed attention as multiple wildfires currently engulf parts of the state. This conversation, which took place on the Joe Rogan Experience with comedian Sam Morrill, sheds light on the ominous reality of wildfire risks in the region. California has long been susceptible to wildfires due to its diverse ecosystem, dry climate, and seasonal winds. The state has experienced increasingly severe wildfire seasons over the past decade, with catastrophic blazes leading to loss of life, destruction of property, and significant long-term ecological damage. The combination of drought conditions, climate change, and human activity has exacerbated the situation, making wildfires a persistent threat. In the summer of 2024, as wildfires raged across California, Rogan's comments about an impending disaster resonated with many. He recounted a conversation he had with a firefighter who warned of a fire that could potentially burn through LA to the ocean. This chilling prediction underscores the reality that such disasters are not merely hypothetical. They are increasingly plausible given the current environmental conditions. During the podcast, Rogan shared his personal experiences with wildfires, revealing that he had been evacuated from his home 3 times due to fire threats. This first-hand account adds a layer of urgency to his discourse, illustrating the profound impact that wildfires can have on individuals and communities. He recounted, "Last one, 2 houses in front of my house burned to the ground," a stark reminder of how quickly a fire can escalate and the devastation it can cause. The emotional toll of living under the constant threat of wildfires is significant. Residents often find themselves in a state of anxiety, perpetually concerned about the next evacuation order or the safety of their homes. For many, the experience of losing a home or a community to fire can be traumatic and life-altering. To understand the wildfire threat in California, one must consider the scientific factors that contribute to their frequency and intensity. Several key elements play a role in the ignition and spread of wildfires. 1. Climate change. Rising global temperatures have led to prolonged droughts and hotter summers in California. These conditions create an environment conducive to wildfires, as vegetation becomes dry and more susceptible to ignition. 2. Vegetation management. Overgrown forests and underbrush can serve as fuel for wildfires. In many areas, a lack of proper vegetation management has allowed fuel loads to build up, increasing the likelihood of intense fires. 3. Santa Ana winds. These strong, dry winds can rapidly spread flames and embers, allowing fires to jump from one area to another. When combined with hot, dry conditions, Santa Ana winds can create a perfect storm for wildfire outbreaks. 4. Human activity. Many wildfires are ignited by human activities, whether through accidental means or intentional actions. Campfires, discarded cigarettes, and power lines are among the common causes of ignitions. Understanding these factors is crucial for both prevention and response efforts. As the climate continues to change, the challenge of managing wildfires will only grow more complex. Firefighters and emergency services play a critical role in managing wildfires and protecting communities. Their work is not only physically demanding, but also emotionally taxing. The unpredictability of fires, especially in urban areas like Los Angeles, presents significant challenges for these brave individuals. Rogan's conversation with the firefighter highlighted the urgency of the situation. He quoted the firefighter's dire prediction, "One day, it's just gonna be the right wind and fire's gonna start in the right place and it's gonna burn through LA all the way to the ocean and there's not anything we can do about it." This statement underscores the limitations that even the most skilled firefighters face when confronting nature's fury. Preparedness is essential for communities at risk of wildfires. Local governments and agencies must develop comprehensive emergency response plans that include evacuation routes, communication strategies, and resources for residents. Public awareness campaigns can also educate individuals on the importance of creating defensible space around homes, having emergency kits ready, and knowing when to evacuate. Families living in high-risk areas should have a plan in place and regularly review it to ensure that everyone understands what to do in the event of a wildfire. This includes knowing the signs of an approaching fire, identifying escape routes, and having essential documents and belongings ready to go. Beyond the immediate danger to human life and property, wildfires have long-lasting effects on the environment. The destruction of vegetation can lead to soil erosion, loss of wildlife habitat, and disruption of ecosystems. Additionally, wildfires release significant amounts of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, contributing to climate change. The aftermath of a wildfire can leave landscapes scarred and ecosystems struggling to recover. In some cases, invasive species may take hold in the wake of a fire, further disrupting the natural balance and making recovery efforts more difficult. Nature has a remarkable ability to recover from wildfires, but the process can be slow and complex. Some ecosystems, such as certain forests, are adapted to periodic fires and may even thrive as a result. However, the increasing intensity and frequency of wildfires due to climate change present a challenge to this natural cycle. Restoration efforts are often necessary to help ecosystems recover after a fire. This may involve replanting native vegetation, controlling invasive species, and monitoring wildlife populations. The balance between natural recovery and human intervention is delicate and requires careful planning and execution. The social and economic implications of wildfires are profound. Communities often face immense costs associated with firefighting efforts, recovery, and rebuilding. Insurance claims can skyrocket, leading to increased premiums for homeowners in high-risk areas. Additionally, the displacement of residents can strain local resources and infrastructure. The psychological impact on those affected by wildfires cannot be overstated. Individuals may experience anxiety, depression, and post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, as a result of their experiences during and after a fire. Support systems, including counseling and community resources, are essential to help individuals cope with these challenges. Government policy plays a crucial role in wildfire management and prevention. Effective land management practices, investment in firefighting resources, and support for research into fire prevention techniques can all contribute to reducing the risk of wildfires. Moreover, climate change mitigation strategies must be prioritized to address the underlying causes of increased wildfire risk. This includes transitioning to renewable energy sources, implementing sustainable land use practices, and promoting public awareness about the importance of reducing greenhouse gas emissions. As climate change continues to reshape weather patterns and environmental conditions, the future of wildfires in California remains uncertain. Experts predict that wildfires will become more frequent and severe, necessitating a proactive approach to management and prevention. Innovative technologies and strategies are being explored to combat the growing threat of wildfires. Drones, for example, are being used for aerial surveillance and early detection of fires. Additionally, fire modeling software can help predict fire behavior and inform firefighting strategies. Building community resilience is essential in the face of increasing wildfire threats. Collaboration between government agencies, local organizations, and residents can foster a sense of preparedness and empowerment. Community drills, educational programs, and collaborative planning can all contribute to a culture of resilience. By working together, communities can develop strategies to mitigate risks and respond effectively to wildfires. Empowering residents with knowledge and resources is key to ensuring that they are prepared for the challenges that lie ahead. The resurgence of Joe Rogan's comments about the potential for catastrophic wildfires in California serves as a stark reminder of the ongoing challenges posed by climate change and environmental degradation. As wildfires continue to threaten lives, property, and ecosystems, it is imperative that communities, governments, and individuals take action to address these challenges. From understanding the science behind wildfires to implementing effective preparedness strategies, the path forward requires collaboration and commitment. By prioritizing wildfire prevention, investing in community resilience, and advocating for climate action, we can work together to protect our communities and the environment from the devastating impact of wildfires. As we reflect on the realities of wildfires and their implications, let us heed the warnings of those who understand the risks and take proactive steps to safeguard our future. The potential for catastrophic fires is real, but through education, awareness, and collective action, we can strive to mitigate their impact and build a more resilient society.